Right, so this is now where the next terrace is going to be, right over there in that area. And just to bring you guys into the picture, this is the path that I've been telling you about. It goes up there and then up there, and here are the other terraces that we've made in the last couple of days. I just planted these guys in front. This had edible flowers. There was some carrots in there and carrots in there that I put in there. And then up top there I put some rhubarb on that one. And I also planted a few asparagus seeds in that terrace over there the other day. So we're just waiting for our rains, which will come in the next couple of days. So all of this was seed planted, and I'm hoping for some good germination rates, which I expect to get because a lot of this ground I have treated this with wood ash. That was made, that heap is going to be turned into wood ash. So we're still busy there with the dam as well, but I first need to get rid of this heap, and all of that ash is going to go onto this ground as a soil amendment here, because this ground is really dead. It hasn't had any life here. The only life here is life that can live of mice, like this one. This is a Permaculture called Dirt, and he freely admits that he is a catnip addict. Okay, so we're busy with the terracing here. This is one of the first terraces that I dug, at least on this side of the food forest. And what you're seeing now is I'm letting some water in here. This is strictly speaking not an absolutely essential step, although it does help a lot when you are busy designing this thing or putting the finishing touches on it. So I'm letting water run in there, and the golden rule with this is wherever you see a dry spot, you rake it away. If you see a dry spot, it means that spot is too high, like that for example, and those clods need to be broken up too. Right, and that is a bit high as well. And then you bring the dry spots, you start bringing them into your spots that are submerged first, because the more level this thing becomes, the better it's going to catch and retain water. Yeah, this was an old irrigation pipe that my mate Derek, you probably see right there in the background, he dragged it out here from where it wasn't being used because of my policy of no longer really using irrigation except the rainwater itself. And I think this was a brilliant idea of his, getting the pipe out here. And then I had the brilliant idea of let's just flood this thing, and it's giving me a lot of information here, a lot of information. We're expecting pretty heavy rain in another 2 days time, and that'll be Thursday, and by the weekend they say there's a weather advisory of severe rain headed our way. So I think that is fantastic. I'm hoping to start catching water in here and in the little swales that we've got dug everywhere in the terraces over there as well. So I just want to recap again. When you look at the layout of this, you will see that, let me just stand back, you will see if I hold this perfectly level, that side there is slightly deeper than this side. So everything I raked out from that side was moved over to the left, and because it's no longer compressed, it's sort of fluffed out. It will in the next season or so compress slightly, or at least the air pockets out of there will move, and it will probably go down a little bit, and this will probably come up, this part here that's now wet will probably come up a little bit, because the plants I'll be putting in here will be a lot of green manures, and they will obviously add to the organic matter. And then I'm also going to be putting in things that do like this rock hard clay ground and that can survive in here, and they will send their roots drilling down in there until finally there's life in all of this wilderness here. So it's just testing out the leveling. This one I'm very happy with this. This is nice and level. And then here I put this little apple tree. I was just checking the swales and they seem to be working very well. So this ground is ready for water. It's ready for action. When we get our first rains, we're going to be catching that rains here. It started raining a couple of hours ago, and that's wonderful news. I was, however, very curious to see where the terrace is catching any water, and obviously there's water in the terraces. So this is really cool. This is wonderful, and they seem to be doing their job. That's awesome. And the swales are starting to catch their first water as well. Apple tree is going to be very happy. One hour later. And this is the next morning again. So here's still a little drop of water in this one, but all the rest of the water that was lying in the swale here until fairly late yesterday has infiltrated. These beds that looked like ponds yesterday, they are now all that water's inside. This is like a pond as well. All of this is infiltrated, and all of this was water that we would have lost. It would have just washed down and would have been gone. There by the apple tree as well, he is probably very happy. This is magnificent. These were full yesterday. Water's gone in. This one's still got water in it here where we have the really thick clay. Over here as well. But these have all gone in. Very, very good. Tiniest drop of water in there still. Very good. Excellent. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, remember to like and subscribe. Bye.